Hi, my name is Akshat. I'm currently a sophomore at Cal studying economics, data science, and history. Growing up, I've always been someone surrounded by technology, and hearing my dad's stories about immigrating to San Francisco back in '99 and talking about the dot-com era, all these internet startups that he would work with, really inspired me to want to learn more about that history of the internet and that era itself. And so I picked up Jessica Livingston's Founders at Work, and that's probably the best book I've ever read so far in my life. Just hearing about these entrepreneurs, how they persisted, hearing about startups like Hotmail, Excite, Flickr, so much more, really scale into big businesses, inspired me to one day want to work for startups as well as build something of my own. And kind of going forward, that's what I did. I worked for a multitude of garage startups in San Diego and try to get myself, hands on with whatever I could get, whether it be engineering, marketing, sales, door to door sales, even. And working with these startups not only gave me so many different skill sets, but taught me what it truly takes for a company to succeed. Because one of the companies I worked for was a company called Rio that is one of the most popular sports apps today, since it lets users discover sports communities and track different statistics. And so real success inspired me to want to build something of my own. And after brainstorming, my co-founder and I built a healthcare app that connected patients to similar patients that could review different healthcare medications and therapies. And it turns out pharmaceutical companies found this very useful because they could see how a drug was doing and how people were reacting to it. And so after iterating multiple times, talking to user, working on the app for 1.5 years, we ultimately landed on a trust barrier because we were two 18-year-olds with all of this R&D data. And that led us to ultimately sell the app to Navdi, which is a digital healthcare company. And although it was a great experience, we were happy with the outcome at first. Today, I still think about what may have happened if we had maybe gone through further and try to refine it as the post-market surveillance app. And so I'm very curious to see what could have happened. And that's what honestly drives me today to continue building further and gaining more and more experience. And so that's a little bit about myself. I'm also from San Diego. I love to surf. I love to ski. I love to play the drums. And this opportunity really is one of a kind because I can take away from some of the most curious people in the world. Thank you.